Step into a realm where the sun never sets for months, then disappears entirely, unveiling skies alive with swirling northern lights. Welcome to the Arctic, a vast frozen wilderness bursting with breathtaking beauty and ancient mysteries. For millennia, resilient communities have thrived here, coexisting with fierce wildlife in one of Earth's most extreme environments. Towering glaciers carve out deep fjords and valleys, sculpting a landscape both timeless and ever-shifting. Silent giants of ice drift across frozen seas, resembling majestic castles in a hushed kingdom. Across the snowy plains, polar bears reign as masters of this white domain. Beneath the icy surface, whales sing haunting melodies while seals and walruses navigate the chilly depths. Mysteries abound within the Arctic's pristine wilderness, captivating explorers and scientists alike. For thousands of years, Inuit peoples have called this land home, blending ancient wisdom with modern ways of life. Scientists regard this frozen expanse as a living laboratory, studying climate change and delicate ecosystems. As glaciers retreat and sea ice diminishes, the Arctic offers vital clues about the planet's future. Life here depends on the rhythms of the ice, forming a fragile web that researchers strive to understand. Adventurers brave the harsh conditions, drawn by solitude and awe-inspiring natural wonders. Between towering icebergs, tourists glide silently in small boats, immersed in the Arctic's majestic stillness. Vast horizons, crisp air, and endless white landscapes transform every moment into something otherworldly. Ancient history and modern challenges intertwine, woven together by ice and relentless winds. More than just a frozen desert, the Arctic stands as a symbol of resilience, mystery, and wonder. Visiting this remote world feels like stepping into another dimension, where nature holds absolute sway. This place invites reflection on Earth's past and stirs hope for its future. Prepare to be captivated, humbled, and forever changed by the spellbinding beauty of the Arctic. Far beyond the northern reaches of the world lies the North Pole, the planet's most extreme and mysterious point. Located at 90 degrees north latitude, it is where all lines of longitude converge. Unlike Antarctica, the North Pole has no landmass beneath it, only drifting sea ice atop the Arctic Ocean. It is a place of constant motion, as the ice slowly shifts due to ocean currents and wind. The region is one of the coldest on Earth, with temperatures plunging below 40 degrees Celsius in winter. Despite its harshness, it plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. As Arctic ice melts due to climate change, sea levels rise and global weather patterns shift. The North Pole has no permanent residents, but temporary research stations are set up on drifting ice flows. The first successful expedition to reach it is still debated, with claims by both Frederick Cook and Robert Peary in the early 1900s. Scientists, explorers, and even tourists reach the pole by icebreaker ships, helicopters, or ski treks. Wildlife is scarce at the exact pole, but polar bears, seals, and Arctic birds live in surrounding areas. Because it lies in international waters, no country owns the North Pole, though Arctic nations have made claims to the surrounding seabed. It is a region rich in natural resources, including potential oil and gas reserves. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which of these countries does not have territory in the Arctic Circle? Comment your guess. Long before explorers arrived, Nordkapp was already known to the Sami people, who lived here for thousands of years. From at least 2,000 years ago, the rich and resilient Sami culture took root in this remote northern frontier. By the 14th century, Norse-speaking fishermen settled on Magaroya Island and referred to the cape as Niskanes. Though dried cod reached Bergen, much of Europe still had only the vaguest ideas about the distant Arctic North. History took a turn in 1553, when a British expedition passed the dramatic cape during their search for Asia. The navigator Richard Chancellor, noting the coastline turning south, named the landmark North Cape on his sea charts. Its Norwegian name, Nordkapp, widely used today, is simply a direct translation of Chancellor's original English naming. Although they failed to find Asia, the English opened trade with Arkhangelsk, Russia, establishing new Arctic connections. From that moment on, the North Cape appeared on nautical maps, often as Noordkap, by Dutch cartographers. In the age of discovery, it became a reference point for whalers, traders, and adventurers heading to Arctic Russia. Every sailor worth his salt knew the location of Nordkapp and logged it meticulously in their travel records. Then came 1664, when Italian priest Francesco Negri braved the north on foot, becoming the first true tourist. He famously said upon arrival, "My curiosity is now satisfied," before heading back south, content with the experience. Royal feats soon followed, with Prince Louis-Philippe of France visiting in 1795, leaving both a mark and descendants. Modern tourism began in 1873, when King Oscar II climbed the cliffs, paving the way for global fascination with Nordkapp. Situated over 200 miles north of the Arctic Circle, Tromsø may appear to be a spot suited only for the boldest explorers. However, despite its isolated position, this Norwegian town radiates an unexpectedly lively and worldly vibe. Numerous visitors come eager to see amazing natural wonders like the aurora borealis or the midnight sun. Yet there's much more to enjoy beyond simply watching the skies. Tourists can participate in feeding reindeer alongside Sami guides, set out on Arctic fishing trips through the area's stunning fjords, or hike the rugged terrain that shapes this extraordinary region. The city's Arctic location produces dramatic seasonal shifts, especially between winter and summer. Prime viewing times for spotting the northern lights range from October through April. The stretch from late November to mid-January is particularly unique, as the sun stays below the horizon, transforming the surroundings into a magical polar dusk. Conversely, summer floods the area with the warm glow of the midnight sun. Between late May and mid-July, daylight lasts without end, letting outdoor activities go well beyond normal evening hours. While many European spots thrive during shoulder seasons, Tromsø is special in how it embraces extreme immersing visitors in the Arctic's long winter nights or the endless summer brightness, creating an unforgettable experience. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Husfjella Mountain, located on the beautiful island of Senja in northern Norway, rises approximately 632 meters above sea level. Many hikers visit Husfjella every year to experience its challenging trails and stunning panoramic views of fjords and ocean. From the summit, you can see vast stretches of the Arctic Ocean, deep blue fjords, and rugged mountain landscapes. The hike typically takes between 2 to 4 hours, making it suitable for moderately experienced hikers seeking adventure. During the summer months, visitors can enjoy the midnight sun, where daylight lasts throughout the entire night. The trail to the top is well marked and passes through diverse terrain, including rocky paths and patches of green vegetation. Senja Island itself is known for its untouched natural beauty, providing a peaceful and remote environment for exploration. Hiking Husfjella Mountain offers a perfect balance between physical challenge and the reward of incredible Arctic scenery. Hidden among steep fjords and towering cliffs, Husøy is a tiny island village with a striking coastal presence. Few places in Norway capture the fusion of rugged Arctic geography and vibrant local culture quite like Husøy does. Surrounded entirely by sea, the island's compact layout reflects the resilience and practicality of generations of fishermen. Every narrow street and small harbor tells the story of a community shaped by hard work and deep maritime heritage. Instead of tourist crowds, visitors to Husøy discover quiet lanes, drying racks of fish, and authentic local character. Long-standing family-run businesses, especially in fishing and seafood processing, remain the backbone of the island's economy. Though small in size, the island village of Husøy leaves a lasting impression with its spirit, history, and striking scenery. Few places in the world combine jagged peaks, quiet fishing villages, and pristine Arctic waters so harmoniously and beautifully. towering mountains seem to rise directly from the sea, creating sharp contrasts between land, water, and open sky. With an area of over 1,200 square kilometers, the region offers a vast, untamed wilderness, larger than most expect. Compared to many major cities, this place feels expansive and wild, yet incredibly peaceful and free of noise. Ocean currents from the Gulf Stream flow northward, giving the area much milder winters than its latitude would suggest. Ancient structures uncovered by archaeologists reveal evidence of organized communities and seafaring life dating back 1,500 years. Between January and April, cod migrate to these waters in vast numbers, supporting a vital fishing industry for centuries. Beneath the waves, a coral reef over 40 kilometers long thrives in deep water, undisturbed and full of marine biodiversity. Seabirds circle above the cliffs in great numbers, including puffins, sea eagles, and guillemots nesting along steep rock faces. Rugged beaches in remote areas provide powerful waves that draw surfers from around the world despite the cold conditions. New technology in wetsuits makes it possible to enjoy surfing here, even when temperatures hover near freezing. Strong ocean currents between two islands form one of the world's most powerful whirlpools, known since medieval sagas. The dramatic terrain has made this area a favorite location for filmmakers seeking pure and striking Nordic scenery. A name rooted in Norse mythology compares the shape of the islands to the foot of a lynx. Have you ever seen the northern lights dancing above the Lofoten sky? If yes, comment 2. If not yet, comment 4. Sølvfjellet Svartisen National Park stands among Norway's largest protected areas, covering over 2,100 square kilometers. It stretches across Nordland County, straddling the Arctic Circle, and including both coastal and inland ecosystems. The park is home to Svartisen, Norway's second-largest glacier, which draws researchers, hikers, and glaciologists throughout the year. Covering a vast area, Svartisen feeds several glacial lakes within the park, forming a dynamic freshwater system shaped by ice. Visitors encounter stark contrast: jagged mountains, sit beside fertile valleys shaped by thousands of years of glacial movement. Infrastructure within the park remains minimal, allowing the natural processes to dominate the landscape. Scientists use the area to monitor climate change impacts, especially in relation to Svartsen's rapidly retreating ice masses. Saltfjellet, Svartsen also acts as a vital watershed, feeding rivers that support hydroelectric production across northern Norway. Large herds of reindeer migrate through the park annually, following traditional routes still used by Sami herders today. Reina's origins trace back several centuries when Norse fishermen settled along Norway's rugged northern coastline to harvest rich cod. Coastal communities like Reina thrived due to abundant marine resources, forming a foundation for local culture and economy. The village grew steadily as fishing techniques improved, enabling inhabitants to sustain larger catches and trade with distant markets. Harsh winters and rough seas challenged residents, but also fostered resilience and close-knit community bonds essential for survival. Wooden cabins and drying racks became defining features, reflecting centuries-old traditions of preserving fish through air and cold. Navigational knowledge passed through generations allowed fishermen to exploit seasonal fish migrations with increasing accuracy and safety. Economic exchanges expanded when merchants from southern Norway began trading dried cod for goods not locally available. Societal shifts occurred as fishing seasons lengthened, bringing more sustained economic stability and population growth to the area. Technological advancements in the 19th century introduced new fishing gear, boosting productivity while altering daily village life significantly. Reina's strategic location on Lofoten Islands helped it serve as a vital hub connecting northern fishing grounds with European markets. Maritime disasters occasionally struck, reminding villagers of the sea's dangers and inspiring cultural stories passed through oral tradition. Religious practices anchored social life, with chapels providing spiritual support and community gathering points amid isolated surroundings. Government policies over centuries affected fishing rights and land use, shaping Reina's development through various administrative reforms. Artistic interest in the village grew during the 20th century, attracting painters and photographers fascinated by its dramatic landscapes. We collect details from various places. If you notice something that's not quite right or want to share more, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Towering cliffs rise sharply around the fjord, creating a dramatic and striking landscape in this remote region. Calm waters reflect the rugged terrain, emphasizing the untouched and pristine nature of this Arctic environment. Expansive views stretch across fjords and mountains, showcasing the impressive geological formations carved by glaciers. Quiet surroundings highlight the natural isolation and peacefulness found in this secluded part of Norway's fjord system. Unique ecosystems thrive here, supported by the combination of fresh water and nutrient-rich fjord currents nearby. Among the most thrilling natural phenomena on Earth, Saltstraumen stands as the strongest tidal whirlpool worldwide. Approximately 3,000 years ago, glacial melting formed this powerful strait between two fjords, Saltenfjord and Skirstedfjord. Every 6 hours, an immense flow of 400 million cubic meters of water rushes through at speeds reaching 20 knots. Such tremendous energy creates whirlpools measuring up to 10 meters in diameter and 5 meters deep, a spectacle of swirling water. Millennia ago, humans were drawn to this region because the turbulent waters prevented ice formation and supported abundant marine life. Archaeological discoveries reveal a hunting settlement dating back 10,000 years among Norway's oldest known sites. Rich cultural legacies unfold here, with legends of Viking chieftain Raud the Strong connected to the area. Anglers find Saltstraumen a paradise, catching cod, halibut, coalfish, and saithe amid the constant tidal waves. Enthusiasts seeking marine encounters can join safaris to observe seabirds that flock to this dynamic environment. For more adventurous souls, diving near the whirlpool immerses explorers in vibrant underwater ecosystems. Technology bridges distance as a live webcam streams Saltstraumen's whirlpools to global audiences. The world's strongest maelstrom captivates not only nature lovers, but also viewers from afar. Norway's national broadcaster created a special 10-hour program dedicated solely to this extraordinary sight. Whether relaxing at home or planning a visit, Saltstraumen offers an unforgettable connection to nature's power. What do you think it feels like to stand near the strongest tidal current in the world? Share your feelings with us. Nestled deep within the Arctic Circle, Senja stands as Norway's second-largest island, famed for its wild beauty. Archaeological evidence suggests that people began settling on Senja thousands of years ago, drawn by its rich natural resources. In the Viking Age, Senja played a key role in coastal navigation, serving as a landmark for seafarers heading north. By the Middle Ages, thriving fishing villages had formed along Senja's shores, shaping its economy and cultural identity over centuries. Known for dramatic contrasts, the island features jagged mountains, plunging into deep fjords alongside pristine sandy beaches. Travelers seeking unspoiled nature flock to Senja to enjoy breathtaking vistas and tranquil, authentic fishing villages. Offering numerous hiking routes, Senja invites adventurers to climb peaks like Husfjellet for stunning panoramic views. During summer months, the midnight sunday bathes the island in continuous light, creating an ethereal, magical atmosphere. In stark contrast, the long Arctic winter blankets Senja in darkness. Wildlife enthusiasts delight in spotting sea eagles, seals, and even whales that frequent the surrounding Arctic waters. Centuries-old fishing traditions remain vital to the island's communities, sustaining a rich cultural heritage connected to the sea. One of the island's highlights is the Senja Scenic Route, a breathtaking drive revealing hidden natural gems and vistas. Charming villages such as Grillfjord and Ham offer visitors a glimpse of authentic Norwegian culture and hospitality. Etymologically, Senja's name reflects Old Norse roots, hinting at the island's deep historical and cultural significance. Remote yet accessible, Senja provides a perfect escape for those seeking solitude amid breathtaking Arctic wilderness. Tucked away in a remote bay on the northern edge of Moskenesøy, Kvalvika feels worlds apart. Although only an hour's hike, the journey transports you to a dreamscape of crashing waves and towering cliffs. Golden sands stretch between turquoise waters and steep rock walls that disappear into the ever-changing coastal mist. Once a hidden gem, Kvalvika is now one of Lofoten's most frequented spots for hiking and summer camping. What was once peaceful and empty now overflows with tents, sometimes over 40 crammed together on warmer July evenings. The beauty remains undeniable, yet the serenity that once defined it has largely faded under the pressure of popularity. Access begins with a drive along the E10 highway, leading you into the small fishing village of Fredvang. However, the parking situation has deteriorated, with the original free lot near Torsfjord closed off since summer 2021. Now, visitors must choose from paid options like Old Fredvang School or local farms offering private parking. Shuttle buses sometimes operate, but their reliability is questionable, so prepare for a potential 3-kilometer roadside walk. Free parking alternatives exist, but most are unofficial and prone to sudden closure during the summer tourist season. The main trail begins with stone steps and a wooden path, easing the boggy terrain of earlier years. After a steady climb through a scenic mountain pass, the final descent to the beach becomes rocky and steep. Another route begins from inner sand, weaving through farmlands, lakes, and ridges before connecting to the beach from the west. Flat grassy areas behind the beach make excellent tent spots, but arrive early to avoid a crowded camping experience. Living at 78 degrees north feels like stepping into an Arctic fairy tale filled with endless wonders. Tundra, glaciers, and bare mountains shape the wild landscape surrounding us. The changing light throughout the year creates moods impossible to find elsewhere. Life here is intertwined deeply with nature's rhythms and wildlife. A term called the polar bug describes the irresistible urge to return once you've experienced this place. Svalbard may appear barren at first glance, but its vast wilderness holds endless natural treasures. Seasonal shifts bring extreme contrasts, from total darkness to 24-hour sunlight in summer. Social life thrives indoors with lively gatherings, music, and shared warmth against the dark. As the sun returns in February, soft pink hues color snow-capped peaks in a phenomenon called blue light. Locals trade indoor coziness for outdoor adventures on skis, snowmobiles, or husky sleds. Short trips or glacier expeditions offer encounters with polar bears or quiet solitude. Climate change looms as a pressing concern, but life here is a harmonious blend with nature's extremes. Pride runs deep in calling this unique place home, embracing its challenges and beauty alike. The polar bug might catch you too, a harmless yet enduring connection to this Arctic wonderland. Spitsbergen, the largest island in the Svalbard archipelago, was discovered in 1596 by Dutch explorer Willem Barents. Barents named the island Spitsbergen, which translates to pointed mountains, inspired by its sharply jagged and dramatic peaks. For centuries, Spitsbergen remained mostly uninhabited, attracting only whalers, hunters, and occasional explorers searching for Arctic resources. In the 17th and 18th centuries, whaling nations such as England, the Netherlands, and Denmark established seasonal hunting bases on the island. These early whaling activities significantly influenced the economic and geopolitical importance of Spitsbergen in the Arctic region. The arrival of coal mining in the late 19th century marked a shift from seasonal exploitation to permanent human settlements. Norwegian sovereignty over the Svalbard archipelago, including Spitsbergen, was established officially by the 1920 Svalbard Treaty, signed by multiple nations. The treaty permitted other countries to engage in commercial activities, such as mining and research, while recognizing Norway's administrative control. During World War II, the population of Spitsbergen was evacuated due to strategic military concerns and the threat of enemy attacks. After the war ended, mining operations quickly resumed, leading to the growth of Longyearbyen as the main permanent settlement. Throughout the Cold War, Spitsbergen's location near the Soviet Union heightened its geopolitical significance and military interest. Tourism has also grown, with visitors attracted to the island's unique landscapes, wildlife, and opportunities for Arctic adventure experiences. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault, located near Longyearbyen, safeguards millions of seed samples from crops worldwide for future generations. Spitsbergen's history reflects a complex mixture of exploration, industrial development, international diplomacy, and environmental preservation efforts. The remote Arctic landscape here offers breathtaking views of snow-covered forests, frozen fjords, and endless winter skies. The Snow Hotel Gam cabins are inspired by traditional Sami hunting huts, blending rustic charm with modern comfort and warmth. Each cabin offers panoramic glass windows, allowing guests to fall asleep under the northern lights in total serenity. With cozy wooden interiors and heated floors, the Gam cabins provide a luxurious yet authentic Arctic lodging experience. Dog sledding is one of the most thrilling adventures in the area, allowing you to glide through snowy wilderness trails. Led by powerful huskies, these rides offer a unique connection to Arctic traditions and the natural rhythm of winter. Chances are you haven't heard of Vesterålen yet, but it's one of Norway's best-kept Arctic secrets. Located just north of the famous Lofoten Islands, this peaceful archipelago offers spectacular nature without the usual tourist crowds. The islands are connected by scenic bridges that curve between dramatic mountains, crystal clear waters, and sleepy fishing villages. Driving through Vesterålen feels like moving through a postcard, with reindeer crossing roads and seabirds soaring overhead. Unlike many tourist hotspots, the trails here are wonderfully quiet, often giving you panoramic Arctic views all to yourself. Vesterålen is a hiker's dream, with famous trails like the Queen's Route and hidden gems like Matinden's dramatic cliffs. Each path offers a fresh perspective. Green valleys, endless ocean, rocky ridges, and remote beaches all await your footsteps. If you're heading from Narvik to Lofoten, Vesterålen is the perfect stop to slow down and explore. The beaches of Andøya Island, especially near Bleik, are wide, wild, and among the most beautiful in all of Norway. Take a walk on Bleik Beach, where snow-capped peaks rise dramatically above the long stretch of untouched white sand. Wildlife lovers will feel right at home here, as the surrounding sea teems with whales all year round. In winter, expect to see orcas and humpbacks. In summer, look out for majestic sperm whales near the coast. Birdwatchers shouldn't miss the puffin colonies off Blake, where thousands nest on sea cliffs every Arctic summer. Drive the Andoya Scenic Route for 51 kilometers of uninterrupted views between the roaring sea and velvet green mountains. And of course, if you visit between May and July, you'll witness the magic of the midnight sun in full glory. Tucked between Arctic mountains and icy fjords, this town tells a story shaped by iron, railways, and wartime conflict. A surge in development began when Swedish iron ore required a reliable port unaffected by seasonal freezing conditions. Not far from the center, a hillside cemetery holds graves of many nationalities, reminders of a conflict felt worldwide. That battle became the first defeat of Hitler's military machine, even if control later shifted back into German hands. Cable cars now rise above the port, granting access to a dramatic mountain known for its sweeping Arctic vistas. Those who climb or ride upward encounter expansive views where mountains meet fjords in one of Europe's starkest landscapes. Few places combine industrial legacy, military history, and raw nature with the same intensity found in this northern settlement. Ancient Sami communities thrived across the Lingen Alps region, relying on reindeer herding and hunting for survival over millennia. Archaeological finds reveal evidence of long-established Sami settlements deeply connected to this mountainous environment. Norse settlers arrived later, blending some cultural elements while preserving much of the traditional Sami way of life. Remote terrain kept many aspects of Sami culture intact, with oral traditions and customs passed carefully through generations. Viking Age activity focused more on nearby coasts, leaving mountainous interiors largely untouched by settlement. Place names like Lingen reflect roots in both Norse and Sami languages, describing unique natural features. Explorers and scientists mapped dramatic peaks and fjords throughout the 19th century, unveiling the area's rugged beauty to outsiders. Troop movements occurred during World War II, bringing strategic importance but sparing the region from extensive damage. Post-war efforts improved access to the region's waterfalls, allowing more people to admire their beauty and boosting local tourism. Mountaineering attracted adventurers early in the 20th century, drawn to the challenging climbs and panoramic vistas. Efforts to revive Sami language and traditions gained momentum recently, fostering cultural resilience and identity. Conservation initiatives protect both environmental and historical sites, ensuring lasting heritage preservation. Climate shifts threaten glaciers and wildlife, posing risks to traditional livelihoods and ecosystems. Scientific studies continue uncovering geological and ecological histories that span thousands of years. Interactions between nature and human communities create a distinct story unique to Lingen's mountains. Tucked away in the Vesterålen archipelago of northern Norway, Andøya boasts landscapes that feel almost otherworldly in their beauty. With sweeping beaches, dramatic cliffs, and endless skies, the island offers a powerful sense of space and silence. Steeped in history, Andøya has been inhabited for centuries, with archaeological finds that trace life back to prehistoric times. Ancient footpaths still run across the moors, connecting remote areas once vital for communication, travel, and trade. At the heart of Andøya, Andøya serves as the cultural and practical center, blending tradition with quiet, modern life. What sets the island apart is its extraordinary ability to combine stark, natural beauty with high-level scientific innovation. The Andøya Space Center, founded in the 1960s, has launched numerous research rockets to study the atmosphere and auroras. During summer, the midnight sun floods the island with golden light, creating a surreal sense of timelessness and calm. In winter, the sun disappears for weeks, allowing locals and visitors to reflect, slow down, and connect deeply with nature. Peat bogs and wetlands, scattered across the island, store millennia of history within their layers of moss and ice. Each season brings a new character, as snow, mist, rain, or light reshape the mood and tone of the landscape. Andøya's coastal roads wind past craggy cliffs, tiny fishing huts, and panoramic viewpoints that invite quiet contemplation. The nearby ocean, often calm but sometimes fierce, mirrors the sky and blurs the line between sea and horizon. Local culture thrives in handmade crafts, storytelling, and festivals that celebrate both the island's resilience and creativity. For many travelers, Andoya becomes not just a destination, but a place of retreat, reflection, and lasting inspiration. Hidden along the coast of northern Norway, Sommarøy feels like a forgotten paradise where time gently slows down. Surrounded by turquoise waters and white sand beaches, the island defies expectations of what the Arctic landscape should look like. Connected to the mainland by a bridge, Sommarøy offers both isolation and accessibility, perfect for reflection and escape. With its brightly colored houses and small harbors, the village feels timeless, as if frozen in a peaceful moment. Centuries of history echo through the quiet streets, where generations of coastal life are still visible in daily routines. Once a hub for fishermen, the island has gradually transformed into a place that balances tradition with mindful tourism. The rhythm of life here is guided more by the tides and seasons than by clocks or deadlines. In summer, the sun never truly sets, casting golden light across the sea and sand for days on end. Locals have even proposed removing traditional timekeeping altogether, embracing nature's cycles instead of rigid schedules. Photographers and artists often arrive, seeking inspiration in the island's light, texture, and raw, unfiltered atmosphere. The minimalist charm of the scenery, from windswept hills to scattered boathouses, creates a powerful sense of serenity. Each footstep on the island leads you closer to stillness, as if the landscape invites introspection and presence. Even the silence here feels rich and layered, filled with the whispers of wind and waves that shape the island daily. Guest houses, run by locals, offer warmth and simplicity, embodying the welcoming spirit of northern Norway. To visit Sommarøy is to experience a place where simplicity, beauty, and the passage of time blend into something unforgettable. The largest river canyon in northern Europe surrounds one of the best salmon rivers in the world. The Alta Canyon, Satso in Norwegian and Chavju in northern Sami, has been visited frequently by tourists for a very long time. There is a frequently used trail to the viewpoint, and the hike is about 6 kilometers one way. Longyearbyen, the administrative center of Svalbard, is home to approximately 2,400 residents, representing nearly 53 different countries. This Arctic town thrives under challenging climatic conditions, with wilderness virtually surrounding it on all sides. It functions as the primary gateway for expeditions and adventures into the vast and rugged Arctic environment that begins right outside town. Although the population is modest, Longyearbyen exudes vitality and a strong international atmosphere through its diverse residents and activities. The range of services available is surprisingly broad, featuring various shops, restaurants, bars, and vibrant cultural venues to explore. Local traditions persist despite harsh surroundings, including the practice of removing shoes indoors due to the lingering coal dust from mining history. Roads through the town center accommodate both traditional vehicles and snowmobiles, reflecting the unique Arctic transportation needs. Wildlife, such as reindeer, roam freely near the settlement, creating a daily reminder of the close connection between humans and nature. A university center attracts students from around the world to study Arctic-related subjects, including biology, geology, and technology. Longyearbyen's location near the North Pole adds unique geopolitical importance, contributing to its perception as larger than its size suggests. Residents coexist closely with wildlife, requiring weapons for protection against polar bears encountered beyond the settlement limits. Mining has played a crucial role in the town's development, with coal mining still ongoing, but at a much smaller scale than before. Tourism and scientific research have grown to become major pillars of the local economy, attracting many to the Arctic's natural wonders. Social life adapts to these changes, with festivals, concerts, and community gatherings filling the long, dark winters. It represents a rare combination of resilience, strong community bonds, and breathtaking Arctic adventure, offering a unique living experience. Quaint, colorful houses dot the town, offering stunning views over the peaceful bay of the Barents Sea. Situated on the southeastern side of Magaroya Island, the village is famous as the gateway to the North Cape. Travelers come to explore Europe's northernmost town and enjoy a variety of outdoor activities in the Arctic wilderness. Seafood lovers appreciate the town's rich fishing heritage, especially the chance to taste the famous Norwegian king crab. Magaroya Island's tundra landscape offers breathtaking mountain views, steep cliffs, and small villages perfect for exploration. The unique Arctic atmosphere and dramatic natural scenery make every visit here an unforgettable adventure, far from ordinary. Many ancient grave sites around Hammerfest date back to the Stone Age, revealing a long history of human settlement. A 2500-year-old rock carving found in Leerbucht depicts a boat and 3 moose, highlighting early artistic expression. Stallowin, a nearby stone collection, served as a Sami sacrificial site in pre-Christian times, showing cultural continuity. The town remained a small fishing village for centuries before gaining prominence as an official market town. Fishing and Arctic hunting shaped the community's economy long before the first church was built in 1684. King Frederick V's trade restrictions shifted commerce away from Hammerfest, opening opportunities for Russian grain shipments. Royal decree in 1789 granted Hammerfest market town status, marking it as one of northern Norway's oldest towns. Its strategic location made it a vital hub for shipping, fishing, and hunting throughout the Arctic region. Russian trade fueled Hammerfest's growth during the 19th century, influencing local culture and fashion with international flair. Explorers dubbed the town the polar capital of Norway, as it became central to early polar sea expeditions. During the Napoleonic Wars, British forces attacked Hammerfest because of its commercial importance in Arctic trade routes. A devastating fire in 1890 destroyed nearly half the town, prompting international aid and support for rebuilding efforts. Electric streetlights were introduced in 1891, making Hammerfest the first urban settlement in Northern Europe with such innovation. World War II brought German occupation, with Hammerfest serving as a key military base for U-boat operations in Finnmark. The population was evacuated in 1944, before the town was burned and destroyed by retreating German forces, leaving only the chapel standing. Sermersooq is an extensive municipality in southeastern Greenland, covering more than 150,000 square kilometers. It spans from Greenland's icy interior all the way to the coastline, characterized by fjords and rugged mountain ranges. Within its boundaries lies Nuuk, Greenland's capital and largest city. The region is deeply rooted in Inuit culture, with many communities continuing traditional practices like hunting, fishing, and dog sledding. Besides Nuuk, Sermersooq includes other towns and settlements such as Qaqortoq, Pamuut, and the remote Itoqortoormiit. The landscape is renowned for its breathtaking natural features, including immense glaciers, towering peaks, and dramatic fjords. Inland areas are dotted with rolling hills, blanketed by moss and low shrubs, particularly vibrant during the brief Arctic summer. The municipality is also rich in wildlife, hosting species such as numerous seabirds. Economic activity in Sermersooq is growing, especially in tourism, fueled by the area's spectacular scenery. The region is accessible by both air and sea, with Nuuk's International Airport serving as a vital connection to the rest of Greenland. The rumble of calving glaciers drowns out the sound of whales exhaling. In majestic Disco Bay, the raw beauty of nature is on full display. Silent ice fragments float across the smooth, frigid waters. The wild landscape on Greenland's west coast is both varied and grandiose, and stands in contrast to the stillness that prevails in the periphery. Tourists glide past on small boats, weaving between towering icebergs. Situated between Greenland to the west and both the Svalbard archipelago and Iceland to the east and southeast, the Greenland Sea holds a strategic Arctic position. As a segment of the Arctic Ocean, it links to the North Atlantic and plays a vital role in global oceanic circulation. Its frigid waters are characterized by drifting sea ice and massive icebergs, particularly prevalent during the prolonged Arctic winters. This region is crucial for climate research, with its fluctuating ice levels closely tied to rising global temperatures. Marine biodiversity thrives here, from whales and walruses to seals and numerous cold-water fish species. The surrounding rocky shores and open seas are home to seabirds such as puffins and kittiwakes. Despite its extreme environment, the sea has supported Inuit populations and served as a route for northern explorers for centuries. In modern times, scientists have increasingly turned their focus to the Greenland Sea to study deep-sea currents and the dynamics of polar ecosystems. The water's rich nutrient content sustains a fragile food web, essential to both local fauna and broader ocean health. Remote, immense, and awe-inspiring, the Greenland Sea continues to be one of the Arctic's most enigmatic natural realms. Framed by the awe-inspiring ice fjord, this scenic town on Greenland's western coast captivates visitors with its raw Arctic charm. Renowned for the massive icebergs that calve from the Cermak-Kujalek Glacier among the world's fastest-moving Ilulissat, offers unforgettable views. Its name, meaning icebergs in Greenlandic, highlights the deep connection between the community and its icy surroundings. Ranking as Greenland's third-largest settlement, it has become a leading destination for travelers seeking Arctic adventure. With vibrant homes set against rugged terrain and striking ice formations, the town boasts an extraordinary visual character. A rich Inuit heritage thrives here, where ancestral customs coexist with contemporary life. Founded in 1741 by Danish trader Jacob Severin, Ilulissat began as a colonial outpost under the name Jakobshavn. Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, it grew into a significant center for trade, particularly in seal products and whale oil. The town played a key role in Greenland's colonial economy and maintained strong ties with Copenhagen through maritime routes. Ilulissat has long been inhabited by Inuit communities, with archaeological remains revealing settlements dating back over 4,000 years. The nearby Ilulissat ice fjord has been central to local life for generations, offering food, transportation, and cultural meaning. In 2004, the ice fjord was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, cementing the area's importance in both science and history. During the endless daylight of summer, guests can embark on boat excursions through towering ice formations. As winter sets in, the aurora borealis dances overhead, casting an ethereal glow across the frozen wilderness. Wildlife enthusiasts are also drawn to the area, where cliffs and fjords provide nesting grounds for puffins, kittiwakes, and other seabirds. Famous for its archaeological significance, Sermermute is an ancient Inuit settlement that provides stunning vistas of the Ilulissat ice fjord. Situated just a short distance south of Ilulissat, the site lies on the edge of the striking ice fjord in western Greenland. The site features grassy meadows, wooden walkways, and preserved ruins that offer a glimpse into the traditional life of the Greenlandic Inuit. Ilulissat Ice Fjord, situated on Greenland's west coast near the town of Ilulissat, was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004 for its significance in glaciological studies and its striking Arctic scenery. This ever-evolving fjord features towering icebergs that break off from the glacier and slowly drift toward the open sea. Some of these icebergs rise over 60 meters above the water, creating an awe-inspiring natural spectacle. Fed by the Cermak-Kujalek Glaciaron of the fastest-moving and most active in the northern hemisphere, the fjord contributes significantly to the global freshwater system by discharging vast quantities of ice annually. Beyond its visual splendor, Ilulissat Ice Fjord serves as an important scientific resource, offering crucial data on climate change, rising sea levels, and glacial dynamics. Scientists from across the globe visit the area to study how global warming is impacting the environment in real time. Because of its easy accessibility and scientific relevance, the fjord acts as a living laboratory for climate researchers, glaciologists, and geographers to monitor environmental shifts shaping the Earth's future. The area has been home to Inuit populations for millennia, enriching its scientific importance with deep cultural significance. Combining indigenous wisdom with modern science has fostered more integrated methods for understanding Arctic environmental change. Visitors can experience the fjord's grandeur firsthand through boat tours and scenic hiking trails. Ilulissat Ice Fjord ranks among Greenland's most stunning natural landmarks and is a leading destination for those exploring the Arctic. Located in western Greenland, Kangerlussuaq is renowned for its stunning natural beauty, drawing numerous visitors to the region. Nestled close to the Sandreström Glacier, the town is surrounded by striking Arctic scenery that makes it a favorite destination for outdoor enthusiasts. Kangerlussuaq also boasts rich wildlife, such as musk oxen and reindeer, and provides fantastic experiences like hiking, glacier excursions, and watching the northern lights. Nuuk, the lively capital and biggest city of Greenland, sits on the island's southwestern shore near the entrance of Godthab Bay. It lies at the opening of Nuuk-Kangerlua Bay, encircled by towering mountains and icy glaciers. This ancient settlement has been home to Inuit communities for more than 4,000 years, and remnants of their early dwellings can still be found today. The city was officially established in 1728 by Hans Egede, a Danish missionary, signaling the start of Greenland's colonial era. Nuuk combines elements of traditional Greenlandic life with Scandinavian culture, creating a distinctive and vibrant environment. Its cityscape features a blend of brightly painted wooden homes, sleek modern structures, and well-designed public areas. The surrounding nature is breathtaking, offering spectacular views of mountains, glaciers, and the sea. During summer, the city enjoys constant daylight, while in winter, the northern lights illuminate the sky. It also serves as a starting point for exploring Greenland's untouched wilderness and engaging in various outdoor adventures. Set against a striking backdrop of rugged mountains and coastal waters, Sisimiut radiates both natural power and cultural pride. Its dramatic scenery and untouched wilderness offer limitless possibilities for exploration, personal challenge, and quiet reflection. The town's architecture, painted in vivid Arctic colors, stands boldly against the landscape, echoing stories of endurance and creativity. In every corner of Sisimiut, elements of Inuit heritage blend seamlessly with contemporary Greenlandic life and community values. To experience Sisimiut fully is to engage with its land, people, and culture in ways that leave lasting impressions beyond words. Visitors often speak of the calm yet powerful presence the town holds, as if shaped by both landscape and legacy. The vibrant cultural center provides a space for performance, learning, and celebration, bringing people together through shared experiences. Surrounding valleys and highlands serve as living archives of ancestral knowledge and human connection with the Arctic environment. Sisimiut's unique energy comes from its people resilient, welcoming, and deeply connected to the land and traditions. From the shoreline to the high peaks, each part of the landscape offers moments of discovery, silence, and wonder. Art and storytelling play a central role in preserving local history while inspiring new generations to create and contribute. Welcome to the Kibini Mountains, an extraordinary and rugged mountain range located on the Kola Peninsula in Russia. Rising north of the 67th parallel, these mountains lie beyond the Arctic Circle, showcasing unique Arctic landscapes. The Kibini Mountains represent the highest elevations on the Kola Peninsula, with summits reaching 800 to 900 meters above the surrounding plains. Judik Fumchor Mountain, the highest peak here, towers at 1,200 meters above sea level, dominating the region. The alpine climate differs significantly from nearby valleys, where winters extend approximately 260 days, and temperatures rarely exceed 8 degrees Celsius in summer. Gusty winds reaching speeds of 40 meters per second sweep across the plateau, while snowstorms can occur nearly 190 days annually. The atmospheric pressure varies sharply day to day, averaging around 644 millimeters of mercury, with an annual precipitation of nearly 1,500 millimeters, most of which falls as snow. Vegetation in the Kibini Mountains is stratified into distinct zones, ranging from forest below 370 meters to Arctic desert above 800 meters. The first scientific descriptions of the Kibini Mountains appeared in the 19th century, with notable contributions from Russian academician A.M. Middendorf. By the early 20th century, geologists discovered rich deposits of apatite ore, which dramatically transformed the region's economy and settlement patterns. The town of Kirovsk, originally named Kibinogorsk, grew rapidly after mining activities began, expanding from a population of 500 to nearly 48,000 within 2 years. The Kibini Mountains host one of the largest scientific research centers beyond the Arctic Circle, focused on geology and Arctic studies. Museums and institutes in nearby towns preserve the history and significance of this remote Arctic region, celebrating its natural wonders and human achievements. The Murmansk region is located entirely above the Arctic Circle, making it one of Russia's most northern territories. This vast area encompasses tundra landscapes, rugged mountains, and large stretches of permafrost-covered land. Due to its Arctic location, the region experiences long, harsh winters, with temperatures often dropping well below freezing. The summers are short and cool, featuring the phenomenon of the midnight sun, where daylight lasts all day and night. Murmansk region is bordered by the Barents Sea to the north, providing crucial ice-free ports for shipping and naval operations. The region's economy heavily relies on natural resource extraction, including mining of apatite, nickel, and copper deposits. Fishing is also a significant industry due to the rich marine life found in the cold Arctic waters. The indigenous Sami people have historically inhabited parts of this region, maintaining their unique culture and traditional livelihoods. Large military and scientific installations are present due to the strategic importance of the area in Arctic defense and research. The region experiences polar nights in winter, during which the sun remains below the horizon for several weeks. Transport infrastructure, including railways and highways, connects remote settlements, but is challenged by the extreme Arctic conditions. The Kola Peninsula, part of the Murmansk region, features the Kibini Mountains, known for their distinctive geology and mining history. Positioned within Russia's vast Khanty-Mansi Autonomous Okrug, Sovetski serves as a quiet testament to Siberian endurance. The surrounding boreal forest and endless winter landscapes create a setting both visually dramatic and profoundly isolating. Originally developed to support oil and timber operations, the town carries deep roots in Soviet industrial planning. Urban layouts reflect functionality over aesthetics, with apartment blocks and service roads intersecting snow-covered pine stretches. Pevek is the northernmost town in Russia, located well within the Arctic Circle, in Chukotka Autonomous Okrug. Once a Soviet-era mining hub, it now hosts the world's first floating nuclear power plant, Akademik Lomonosov. Despite its remote and icy location, Pevek plays a growing role in Arctic shipping along the northern sea route. Pingo National Landmark is located near Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territories of Canada. It protects some of the world's largest pingos, which are unique, ice-cored hills found only in Arctic regions. These natural formations are created when groundwater freezes and pushes the soil upward, forming dome-shaped hills. Visitors to the landmark can explore the stunning Arctic landscape and learn about this rare geological phenomenon. Pingo National Landmark offers a fascinating glimpse into the effects of permafrost and climate on the Arctic environment. The area around Tuktoyaktuk has been home to Inuit communities for thousands of years, who have long observed the Pingos as part of their natural surroundings. Pingo National Landmark was established in 1984 to protect these rare geological features and promote scientific research. Over time, researchers have studied the Pingos here to better understand permafrost dynamics and the impact of climate change in the Arctic Sochi. Tuktoyaktuk is a small hamlet located on the Beaufort Sea in the northwestern part of the Northwest Territories, Canada. It lies about 20 miles east of the Mackenzie River Delta and 100 miles northeast of Inuvik. Established in 1936 as a Hudson's Bay Company trading post, Tuktoyaktuk has a strong economic base in trapping, whaling, sealing, reindeer herding, and traditional handicrafts. The community is also important for offshore oil exploration and serves as a busy summer transshipment point between riverboats and seagoing vessels. Near Tuktoyaktuk, there is one of the world's largest concentrations of pingos, unique ice-cored hills formed in permafrost. The name Tuktoyaktuk means resembling a caribou in the Inuit language, inspired by a local legend about petrified caribou along the shoreline. During the Cold War, radar domes were built here as part of the distant early warning line to monitor possible Soviet aircraft. In 2017, an all-weather road connecting Tuktoyaktuk and Inuvik was opened, improving access to this remote Arctic community. Located in Canada's Northwest Territories, Fort McPherson sits beside the Peel River, offering breathtaking natural scenery. Home to the Gwich'in First Nations, the community deeply values its indigenous heritage and traditional lifestyle. Along the riverbanks, residents engage in fishing, hunting, and trapping, activities passed down through generations. Preservation of the environment remains a priority, with locals balancing development and nature carefully. Healthcare and education services play vital roles in supporting the community's well-being. Strong community ties and resilience define life in this remote Arctic settlement. Towering spruce forests and vast tundra plains define much of Yukon's dramatic subarctic landscape. While not fully within the Arctic Circle, Yukon experiences long, dark winters and short, vivid summers. Rivers like the Yukon and Pelly flow through remote wilderness, supporting diverse ecosystems and indigenous communities. The subarctic climate shapes traditional lifestyles, from seasonal hunting to preserving food in underground caches. Permafrost beneath the soil preserves traces of ancient wildlife and Gold Rush-era history alike. Even in its southern regions, Yukon carries the spirit of the North, resilient, vast, and deeply connected to the land. Embarking on an Arctic journey means stepping into a world where nature's most dramatic and untouched wonders come alive in every direction. Discovering the Arctic reveals breathtaking landscapes and wildlife that inspire awe, while connecting travelers to ancient cultures and timeless traditions. Witnessing the mesmerizing northern lights dancing across the sky creates memories that stay with you long after you leave this frozen paradise. Immersing yourself in the Arctic's fragile ecosystem reminds us of the urgent need to protect and preserve this unique environment for future generations. Returning from the Arctic, travelers carry a deeper appreciation for our planet's beauty and a renewed commitment to its care and respect.